think we're good. So hey guys, Sean here. Bear with me for a moment. Just putting away my tablet. It's the only way I can get this stream going active, so my apologies. So Vietnam Steve, I saw you posting in the comments beforehand, so what's the nature of my comment? Seems to be, it started off acting like allergies, and then it kind of brought a bit of like an upturn, headache, chills, everything. So yesterday was a nightmare. Okay, here we go. Yeah, yesterday was a day fully in bed, so I didn't get out at all. Well, I did. I went out to go get breakfast, and time I got, I realized that I was in no shape to to do anything. So I went back to my apartment. I crawled into bed. That's where I stayed all day, and I slept most of the day. Having a low-grade fever is really tough to figure out here because you're constantly hot and sweating, so you don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, I'm better today, but it's far from perfect. So this may just be a short stream. We will see. We will see. And I'm going to be coughing. I do have cough drops that I've been taking. They help. But yeah, nothing's perfect. Oh, Steve, I'm absolutely taking care of myself. Honestly, the only purpose for this stream is just to make sure I do it and to go out and grab my coffee. I have no intentions of making a 2-hour long stream today. So I thought I'd show you guys where I was. If you checked out the last video I did where I had chicken. So we are, what is it, 9:30 in the morning. They're open till 11. I walked by here yesterday at 9 and they were just closing it up. Well, the takeout was all done. They got a little bit left over. Oh, quite a bit actually. And they're still cooking. It's amazing here. I absolutely love it. And it was great chicken. I really enjoyed it the other day. So, Jeremy turned me on to a place for coffee, and I've been going every day since. But I'm feeling better today than I have the past few days. But what I'm going to do is, as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm going to take myself back to my apartment and make sure I have lots of, make sure that I have lots of things to drink, lots of fluids. I'll pick up some stuff on the way back. I have plenty already, but I just want to get more. I want to get some fruit juice and stuff. And then just going to take it easy. Not going to do much of anything today because I'm leaving on Sunday night. And because of that, I want to make sure that I'm in proper shape for the trip because I'm going to be gone for a full week. I want to make sure I'm okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm heading off Sunday night, taking an overnight bus, and then I will be arriving in my destination early Monday morning. So I'm excited for that. I'm gone for a full week. This week has been a great test to myself. Yeah, I haven't been sick in a long time. I've been, knock on wood, fairly healthy. And this one just crept up on me. I don't know where it came from, what happened with it and why, but it did its thing. And yeah, different being sick here than being sick back home. So, like, first off, anytime I get like a little cold thing, you know, go to the grocery store, make myself a tea. My tea is usually made out of honey, ginger, lemon, cayenne pepper, and I sip on that. It usually clears out any of my coughs and all that kind of stuff. And the problem was, I can't just pop over to a grocery store. You know, there's not one just right handy. And even when I get there, finding everything is not necessarily simple. I don't think I've seen lemons here. Lime, I've seen, but I don't think I've seen a lemon. Which is weird for me. Because I'm used to seeing them everywhere, but I just haven't noticed that I haven't noticed them. And the other thing I would normally get would be like a NyQuil. You know, the nighttime one. And it usually just knocks me out. I'll take a little half shot of it, because it usually says like an adult dose or a kid's dose. But I usually take a kid's dose. And it's usually just enough to knock me out, break my fever, and I go to sleep. But none of that was available here. At least not that I could find. So I went to a pharmacist the other day over my first few feelings of what I was dealing with, which was a dry cough and a sore throat. And so she gave me a prescription for a couple pills and that. And supposed to take those with food. I looked up the medication, and it's an antipsychotic, all kinds of other shit. I'm like, what the fuck did they give me? So I took one the first day. I've taken it twice, and it definitely made me feel weird. I have a hard time with medications anyway, so. And it could have been psychosomatic. As soon as I saw that it was an antipsychotic, I'm like, one of the side effects is it helps clear up coughs and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, this is great. This is just what I need. It was prescribed properly though. So I'm not alluding that it wasn't, so. But yeah. Like all of my regular routines were scrapped for being sick. It was really weird. Yeah, I found the emergency numbers. I was very cautious to make sure that I got everything lined for myself, just in case anything happened if it got bad, because I'm by myself, right? So, and it never got bad. Knock on wood. But again, you just have to err on the side of caution whenever you're dealing with an illness. And yeah, yesterday was basically like a fever dream the whole day, which is fine. I had the chicken video go out, and I woke up and I was like, okay, let's go for the day. And I knew something was up, knew something was wrong, because usually when I get out of bed, there's creaks and aches and stuff. That's normal. But these were longer creaks, and like I was having a hard time just walking into the kitchen. My joints were sore, my legs were sore, like everything ached. I'm like, oh, that's new. And then it got a little bit better, and I came out and did my walk, but I was just a little woozy in the head. And I was like, yeah, this is not how it's supposed to be. So it was yeah, fun day. I don't see anybody commenting, so my apologies if you're leaving stuff. I'm not getting it here. Okay, now I refreshed and it's back. So my apologies. Yeah, Matt, I understand that it could be. And if it is, it is. I don't think it is, to be honest. it's not reacting like it did the last time I caught that. So, but we'll see. If it gets worse again today, I'll definitely go to a clinic. Okay, now there's a story. Lemons in Vietnam are green and look like limes, but actually are lemons, camouflaged as limes. Vietnam tea. I'm assuming it's the same here. I've seen like tea, like lemon teas, and I think that the lemons have a green rind. I'm pretty sure. I think you're onto something there. But again, when I'm looking for something, it's just like I'm looking for lemons from back home. I didn't think that they'd be different lemons. Now we're gonna go get ourselves a coffee. So if you were here on Sunday, or the Saturday night stream, the last stream, bumped into Jeremy. He told me about this coffee shop. It's right across the river here. And I went and I got a just a nice coffee. It was 50 cents. I've been back since, and I have changed my order slightly. Now I'm getting a just nice coffee with milk, lightly sweet, but a large one. And that one's $1. And that one is quite tasty. It's changed from my Americano for sure, but I'm okay having a little bit of a change, especially this week because my energy levels are tanked. So a little bit of sugar is not gonna do me dirty. Yeah, it'd be really funny if this is what Matt mentioned. Hello. Because, you know, the only illness I caught over the last 4 years would be the same thing twice. Be like, great. That'd be great. Yeah, I have no idea how long this is going to go on for today. I'm going to just take a wander until I feel like I'm just tapped. So just bear with me. I do love this area, and it's an overcast day, so it is kind of cool. Or it would be cooler if I wasn't sweating profusely again. I don't even know what the temperature is. Chris Foster, get well, Sean. Be good to yourself. I always am. Always good to myself. I need to treat myself to something yummy today, something special. I think that's what I need to do. Funny, I was trying to set up my stream. I had nothing but trouble trying to get it all organized. My phone was still trying to connect to a local Wi-Fi spot that I've never attached to. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, Google does the weirdest shit sometimes. I don't get it. But yeah, I kept on trying to connect to a Wi-Fi hotspot that I don't have like a password for, and I kept on disconnecting. Lovely lady was stopping for me, but she didn't realize there was like 20 motorcycles behind her. Oh man. Yeah, the only thing I want to make sure I get today is some something like a Tylenol or something. I think it's paracetamol here. I think. I have to double check. I'll just go find out. Just for the aches and pains. That's the only thing that I am not getting taken care of. And a lot of those are because I'm sleeping, right? Because, you know, when you spend 14, 15 hours horizontally, you know, your body's like, okay, I hate you. And mine definitely does. Yeah. Bear with me for a second. I'm getting my coffee right here. Today. Yeah, the big one. Yeah. Show you guys here. I know a lot of people were asking in the last stream, was like, oh, where's this coffee shop? So here is the hair salon next door, and here's the coffee shop. There's no name. There's no name at all. It's just a black. It's just a black box. Yeah, I'm not hesitant to go to a doctor, Nat. I don't have any issues with it. It's just, it doesn't really feel like it's something that's major yet. If it changes, by all means, I'll go. I mean, I won't hesitate. But it's just an uncomfortable feeling. Like, okay, I'm gonna pay for my coffee. Give me 1 second. $4,000, right? I couldn't. Thank you. Okay, there we go. And this is what $1 gets you. Yep, that is a whole bunch of delicious for $1. I also picked up eggs right over here the other day as well. And I had some of those, and they were delightful. So, paid 5,500 baht for 10. So I'm okay with that. $1.30 for 10 chicken eggs. I didn't get duck. I've been eating a lot of duck, but I thought I'll go chicken for a little while. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my coffee ready. So. I'm hoping the liquid will help alleviate some of my cough this morning. Hell yeah. Oh. So I found out from Jeremy that it's a combination that they use there of drip coffee, instant coffee, and they put like just a little bit of sweetened condensed milk in with it, and then top it with evaporated milk. So it's not very sweet at all. It is quite bitter, and it's exactly the kind of coffee I like. So I'm very excited that it's available to me. And I would say like the sweetness, I would say in that whole thing was like maybe a teaspoon of sugar. Like I can taste it, but I don't feel like it's just, I mean, I'm just eating sugar. So definitely a step up. Okay. Arnold, I'm feeling better today than I did the other day. The last couple of days. Today's definitely feeling better. Is it I? Is that pomelo? How much? No, how much for one? Just to buy. 1 second. $2. $2? Okay. Yeah. So 8,000 real?
chào Tình.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 We wanted to try one of these, so
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely reasonable. Akun. Nakutran. So, if you don't know, I need citrus. So if you're feeling sick, you need the citrus fruit, right? So this is, I think it's like a pomelo, and then they've got like the chili on top, and they have peeled it all off. So it looks amazing, and it weighs a freaking ton. So there we go. $2, I'm okay. I'll eat that today. I do love all of these local places. Okay. Trying to, now I've got too much crap on my hands. Trying to put that, I won't fit in my bag. This is me being stupid, buying shit while I'm walking around. Yeah, it's, as you can see, sometimes communicating can be a little difficult. So, but it's okay. We work our way through it. Buddy Show, you use stevia in your coffee? I used stevia years ago before it became popularized. I would get just the plant, and I got to learn to enjoy the bitterness that was with it. And it's not perfect, but as soon as was it Monsanto? Yeah, I think it was Monsanto got their fingers into it. I stopped using it because they've been genetically modifying it to get rid of the bitterness, and it's now Truvia, so it's like, drive me nuts. So yeah, that kind of crap drives me insane. You know, you get a natural product, but they're like, it's not quite perfect, let's make it better. They just make it worse. Oh, is it talent, or is it not? No. You explained yourself very well. You know, your comment about ditching the mask. I always take everything that comes in with a grain of salt, so you can read anything incorrectly, right? Part of the rhetoric I was dealing with back in Canada before I left was a very aggressive nature towards wearing a mask. So there was a politicized movement about wearing a mask. And I didn't necessarily think that that was your intention, which is why I just was, you know, commenting the way that I did. And when you explained yourself, I understood fully. So you're good. But yeah, I understand, you know, your concern, and I appreciate your concern, so thank you. But yeah, and if I came across a little abrasive, it's also because of the fact that that kind of sentiment about, you know, ditching your mask and that were kind of words that were used by the gentleman that attacked me for wearing a mask. And so I can kind of get a little bit triggered by the words a little bit. So, like I said, I didn't necessarily feel like that was your intention, but I'm always going to be a little cautious. Okay. I got a message from Frank, I think. Yeah, Frank and Sarah are traveling right now. They left Siem Reap, I think a week ago now. So they were in Battambang. Now they're down in Phnom Penh. I'm actually meeting up with Frank on Monday. So we have a secret trip together. We're going to meet up together and go and check out a place. Okay, gonna go. So, at least I'm kind of excited to go to. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not 100% yet. My brain's firing on like a much slower pace than normal. Trying to think, let's just walk a little bit further. Because if I walk this way, it's going to make me want to do a thing to go have a breakfast, which I'm not ready to do right yet. And that's the weird thing today, is that the first day I've not been hungry. Plus, I think that high-pitched squealing sound of the kids yelling and having fun is just the perfect sound to make my ears bleed today. Look at that thing. Look at that. That thing is massive. I'm glad that I bought one that was peeled. Now, I know that those are pricey. For $2, it's 8,000 real for a piece of fruit. Let me know what you guys think. If you think that that was a reasonable price. I do. Okay. Why? Why do I do these things? That is so good. Usually whenever I hear kids screaming like that, it's because one of the other kids is pretending to be a monster and chasing them around like a maniac. Because it's the same sound that my sister and I used to make when my grandfather used to chase us around pretending he was a monster. That's the only reason I'm making that correlation. Hello. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, we're getting there. Hello. No, I'm good. The tuk-tuk guys just having so much fun just laying back. Okay, 2 Mad Explorers. Yeah, I'm feeling better today. Oh, World Eat Grape in me. Yeah, I need to get some of that into me today. I'll put one in when I get home. Yeah, I'm feeling way better than I was the other day, for sure. Hope you guys are still enjoying your travels here in Cambodia. I don't know where you're at now. I know you guys got terribly busy, so. But yeah, the homestay videos will be continuing tomorrow. I have 3 going up this weekend, and then I'll have another video ready for Wednesday that I'm planning to record either tomorrow or Saturday. And then I'll have 2 more videos for the homestay series. So I've got 2 videos that I'm planning to film here in the next couple of days, so that I will have everything ready to the end of next week, so that I can just record and enjoy my trip. I will most likely live stream this time next week from one of the locations that I'm at. I'm trying to think where I'll be. Yeah, I know where I'll be. And that should be kind of fun. And then Sunday, that one's going to be difficult because it's travel day. So I may live stream myself walking to the bus terminal, depending on how far it is from my hotel. Because if it's like an hour and a half away, I'll strap on my backpack and walk. I'd be okay with that. Like I don't have to take a tuk-tuk or a taxi everywhere. And I tend not to anyway. I find that's always the best way to kind of explore places, just to put your feet on the ground and go. And that's the thing, is like I don't quite know where my bus is dropping me off at. I just know that I'm going to a place. So I use the same company for this trip, and so wherever I get dropped off, I will have to go there and get picked up. So makes life a little bit easier for me. I think my earliest one is 11, and then my one's at 11, one's at noon, So the one next Sunday, I'll be leaving at noon. So I should be fine to get it in my live stream while I'm walking to it. And then a 6-hour bus ride home. Woohoo! Excited for that. I just realized that I did not put my battery pack on this today. That is when I know that I'm not feeling good. Oh, cool. I'll be there looking for a job in August. Maybe we can meet up. Have some Mexican food. I've been in the Philippines the last 5 years. No real Mexican food. Funny enough, when Luke and Naomi were here, Frank and Sarah recommended a Mexican place. And we went for tacos. And it's not far from the old market. And they were good. Like, way better than I was expecting good. And close to the, close to what I had when I was in, like, Mexico or Texas. So, like, they were up there. So, there is some good Mexican food here. If you're into tacos. And they're like a soft, it's like a white corn shell, and it's soft. It was good. It was just what I needed when I wanted to have them. I think which one I had. I think I had like a chicken and like a pork, pulled pork. And they were delightful. Hello. Hello. Whew. I was going to check earlier to see what the temperature was. I still haven't done it. Let's get that out of the way. It is 29. It's not bad. What we've been dealing with. It's good. Sock. How's it going, bud? I'm good. Ooh, man. You've had 2 bouts of food poisoning from the meat here? I haven't had any. The only foodborne illness I've had here was I got a Fanta. Like, I got a can of Fanta once, and that just rocked me. Now, I don't know if it was just because of the fact that I haven't had that in a while, or if it was just something that was bad in it, but yeah, it kicked my ass. Okay. The busiest intersection of them all. Oh. I'm feeling better than I thought if I'm making it this far, so this is a good sign. Still a little wobbly in the head. My brain is not 100% firing in all. The cylinders are not all firing at the exact rate that they should, but it's not too bad. Sit down. Okay. Now comes the fun. Make sure I can cross. If I get halfway across in the first bout, I'm good. And we're good here. Just a couple bikes coming. And this usually isn't too bad on this side. There we go. Did that first try. Why'd I have to buy that damn pomelo? So heavy. You know what? I have a cure for that. I have a cure. I can fix this right now. I should have my bag. I do. I have this bag I got at IKEA years ago. It's just a carrying bag. But I use it for all my shopping to try to alleviate some of the extra crap I end up with. But it's got a shoulder strap that allows me to carry things a little differently. Okay, get in there. Subject lost. Yeah, great. Okay. Hello. I'm right here. Camera. There you go. That should be better. Now I don't have everything on one hand. Dang it. Straw's still not pointing out of anything. I think, there we go. That'll work. That'll work just fine. Okay, I'll try to get the, whew. Okay. Motley 92. When's your gaming setup video coming? That should be out a week Wednesday. I have it set. I've got one more little thing I have to finish up on, and then that'll be done. More problematic to film than I thought it would be. Chubby Gonzo's, I hear, is the taco place. You are right, Arnold. You are absolutely right on that. Do you look like you need medication for chest congestion? Yeah. And more rest, yeah. It is only minor chest congestion. I definitely need more rest. And I do have, I don't remember what it is I got for chest, I'll double check what it is. I may stop by the pharmacy and get something for that. None of it's terribly expensive here, so. It's funny because, like back in Canada, you try to stay away from medication because it's so fucking expensive. And then you get over here and your mindset is like, just try to not do it. And it's, like, my first trip to the pharmacist for all the stuff that I ended up getting was like $4. And I'm like, that would have been like, yeah, I don't think I could have even got like throat lozenges for $4 back home. So, let alone a prescription. Yeah, I definitely need more sleep. More sleep would be nice to have today. It always surprises me how many people just walk with their phones. Like they're just so, like, sure. I mean, I kind of do my own thing when I'm like with my phone here, right? So, which is, I got my own issues. But I'm not just walking down the street staring at my phone. And I don't get it. It's like, what is so interesting in your phone that you can't just either sit down, stand? Like, that's what I tend to do a lot of times, is I try to stand and figure out what's going on. I don't know. I can't say it's a generational thing because the guy was a little bit older than me. Well, he could have been the same age as me. But I've stopped trying to figure out age of people. Everybody looks either stupid young or stupid old. It's funny too, it's like people in the 30s now look like they're really young to me. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh God. Will I watch more movies in the cinema? I go to them all the time. I was going to go yesterday. I might go today. The new Planet of the Apes movie's out here, and I want to see that. So yeah, I was planning to see it yesterday around 12:30, and I'm like, I'll just nap for a little bit. And then I woke up, it was like 2, so I kind of threw that one out the window. Good morning from Dallas. Well, good morning back to you from Siem Reap. Michael, Howdy from Tennessee. Always nice having folks from my old haunts. Tennessee. I lived in Memphis years ago. I should say I lived in Germantown. So it was a subdivision of Memphis. Lived there for almost a year. It was nice. It would be late 80s, early 90s, probably late 80s. I liked it there. I did enjoy Memphis in May. It was a fun event back then. It would block off the downtown core, and it would just become walking streets. And every bar, every venue had live music and stuff. It was amazing. I loved it. I was in one place. One of my things that I liked to do back then was I always read. So I always had a book with me. So, like I always had a paperback in my back pocket. So I went out to a bar, just listened to the music, was drinking a beer, and just sitting at a little table, reading a book, just enjoying the atmosphere. All of a sudden I see like a bunch of commotion around me as the staff is obviously planning something. The manager gets up on the microphone because the house band was playing, and they were great. But it was like a little off the beaten path, little place. It was so much fun. Like I always like the little places that are off the beaten path. And the manager gets up and he said that he has a very special guest for us this afternoon. They're going to be locking the doors so nobody else can enter in. If we needed to leave, let them know. But everyone was like, yeah, no, we're good, we'll stay. And then he's like, okay, for your entertainment this afternoon, Mr. Miles Davis. And then Miles Davis came out and just rocked my world. First and only time I got to see him perform. Apparently the house band were friends of his. And so like you guys used to jam together all the time. So it was just mind melding. Like it was one of the best musical performances that I've ever witnessed. And it was absolutely free in Memphis. So yeah, I have very fond memories of Memphis, to be honest. And if you guys don't know who Miles Davis is, I'm very sorry. Okay. Muttley. Okay, wait. Arnold, some Mucinex will help clear the chest. I don't know if we can get Mucinex here. But I'm going to go to the pharmacist and get something for my congestion. Since it seems to be a going concern and I can hear it in my voice, I know everything's been loosening up. So, and I've gotten up some chunky bits, so it's been nice. Skies Gypsy, hello from New Mexico. Nice to see you. Michael Cooley, I lived in Memphis for a long time now. I live near the Smokies. Smokies are beautiful too. Beautiful areas. Says Seth, I used to live in Clarksville, Tennessee when my daughter was stationed in Fort Campbell. Nice. Sky Gypsy, butterfly weed, pleurisy root. We'll move it all out now. Red clover T2. I just wonder if we have any of that stuff here, Sky Gypsy. That's the one thing is like a lot of the medicinal herbs and things that I would normally be looking for, I don't think grow here. Or there are some things here, but I don't know what they're called. Muttley, do you wish you moved to Asia sooner? I saw that and I forgot to comment. Somewhat yes, somewhat no. I think I'm here at the right time for myself, so I'm okay with it. Wow, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see, but they have on that one motorcycle, that pole, they have a pole thing that was at least 20 feet, at least 20 feet long on one person's shoulders, and the back was touching the ground. So yeah, of course I wish I'd been here earlier. I would have I think if I'd gotten here in the 90s, my life would have been a lot different. But I'm not upset with the fact that I'm here now. When I'm here, I'm more than happy. You know, I'm here at a good time for myself, and I get to do this kind of stuff. And, you know, the technology that I need to have fun is readily available to me. So it makes me happy, for sure. Okay. I doubled my walk today, that's good. Not a huge walk today. I'm gonna go back and grab my breakfast, and then I'm gonna go hit a pharmacy up and get something for my chest congestion to get that cleared out. Blech. Yeah, it was weird because like the first couple of days, it just felt like, as it is now, the congestion just sits on my voice box, in my larynx. And so it just makes talking weird. And this is usually how these things affect me anyway. That's usually how I go. Do-do-do. I really hope that I haven't bruised my pommel in my back, in my bag here, bouncing against my hip. Okay, try this again. Yeah, I'm trying not to use my phone too much, but we're getting there. Muttley. Kind of Blue, one of my favorite LPs. Nice, very nice. Very nice. What game am I playing at the moment? I just finished playing the new DLC for Alan Wake 2. Night Vision, or I don't remember what it's called. That was fun. I've also just started the Ghost of Tsushima for PC. That was very interesting. And then my side hustle game is RoboCop. So that one's fun too. Murphy and I are I'm a long time fan of the RoboCop series, so I had to get the game. It was on sale too. They had it on sale for like $20 US on one of the sites that I go to. Do I watch Netflix or any other streaming stuff? No, not at all. Not even back home. I had Prime because it was included with my Amazon thing, and I barely used it. But I usually found that services like Tubi were better geared towards me. And I use Tubi here with the VPN, so. Okay, it cost you when you were in Cambodia last year. Bought one in CA last month. It was 15. Okay. What system? So I travel, right? So getting a console here, there are no consoles. First off, I haven't seen a PlayStation, Xbox, nothing. So none of those exist here in Cambodia. So even if I had them, I wouldn't be able to use them here. The other thing too is PlayStation Network is not available here. So I would have to set up a VPN on a router type thing beforehand. So I do everything, all my gaming is on PC. So I have a Steam Deck, which is a little portable game, a portable PC made by Valve. I bought that when it came out. So I do a lot of gaming on that. I just beat Hi-Fi Rush on that. And that's the thing, is like I'll play a game on Steam Deck, and that's my deck game. And then I have games on my laptop. Those are my laptop games. So I just beat Hi-Fi Rush on the Steam Deck. I just installed Control, and so I'm just playing that now on that. I also just ordered myself as a test. So we have here, thank Jeremy again, helped me out. There is an online service store, kind of like an Amazon, called Lazada, and they're based out of the Philippines. They ship everywhere but to Cambodia, which is great. But you can ship it to a collection point, and then they will take it from, I think it's in Bangkok. Once they get, like, you know, an order put in, they will bring everything over and they hand deliver it to you in Siem Reap. And it's I think it's $1.50 a kilo or something like that. Like, it's not expensive. So I ordered a couple of things for myself, and one of the things that I ordered was a retro console for me to use. It's going to be here sometime in the first week of June, I think it said. So it takes a little while for them to get here, which is fine. But yeah, it's like it's not an AmberLink, but if you know the retro consoles, it's like the AmberLink. Yeah, TimUI something Pro, I think. Tech Syndicate, a YouTube guy that I follow. He's doing a lot of traveling. He's similar mindset to me. I like his stuff. Little counterculture. So I dig his style, and I think you know, his witticisms work for me. But he AliExpress had a whole bunch of stuff for sale because they've got a big sale going on right now. And so he was sent a bunch of the handheld game consoles to try out. And this is the one that kind of caught his eye. And it may not be as powerful as the other ones, but it also has like a 4.5 inch screen, which is perfect because I'm older, right? So the little 3.5 inch screens are not great for me, and it's a 720p. So, and I got it for $70, so in around there. So, and it comes with a bunch of games. But I like retro games. I like having a little console at my disposal that I can just play stuff on, so I'm more than happy to. Okay. Oh, Muttley, thank you. Yeah, my gaming setup is like, not much to it, man. It's a laptop and VPNs, that's all it is, but it's stuff that people need to do it, use it. So a Linux user, yes. Steam Deck is based on Proton layer on Linux, so yes. If I could use Linux for everything that I do, I would. Unfortunately, too much of my day-to-day stuff, well, specifically, my video editing suite that I use is DaVinci. So I use DaVinci Resolve, and I purchased the key a couple of years ago. So they don't have a Linux version, and so I'm kind of screwed. If they released a Linux version or distro of it, then I'd be set. Oh, really?
Hello.
Hello. Nice guard dogs. Whew. It's starting to get warm, or I'm starting to heat up, so I think breakfast is going to be key for me here in a little bit. Here. I'm trying to keep up with chat. I'm doing my best. I promise. And that's the other thing too, is that the little handheld units, those are all Linux, which is great too. I love the fact that they're little Linux distros on them. I love Linux. Been a fan of it for decades. What the hell? Suck. One or two I've seen the American consumer who live in Campbell. He bought the house to do everything. That's pretty cool. Wii is a great travel console. The problem is that it's Nintendo, and I refuse to cater to them. I've had a gaming channel for a decade, and I had Nintendo go after me for posting a game that I got on PC that was a port of a Nintendo game. And they did a content strike against my channel. So from that moment on, I will never purchase a Nintendo product. I think as a company, they're they're shit. So I won't send one bit of money. Also, the fact that they shut down all their stores. So like if you have like an older console and you bought all your games on like their online platform, you don't own them anymore because they just turn off that store. They're crap. Or a PS2 Mini. Yeah. But that's the other thing too, is like I could just as easily mod my Steam Deck to play all of those console games. So, and it'd be fine. But I just, yeah, I don't want to have, like, if I'm going to have a gaming console, I want it in my hand. And so the only options you have, well, you used to have the Sony PSP or the Vita. Those are gone. Or now the Switch. Now the Steam Deck, and then you've got that whole series of Windows PCs that are now a console. Those are my wheelhouse. So that's where I'll be investing my money in. As long as they keep expanding them and making them better, I'm along for the ride. The Steam Deck has been great. And I was playing Hi-Fi Rush the entire time at 60 frames per second. And it's a beat game. So like you have to have the frames there. And it was well done. It was a good game. It sucks that they Microsoft just terminated that studio, because for one of the first games, that was great. Arnold tries Orin. Looks and acts like Windows. You could run Wine to use Windows programs. You know what? I will have to see if I can run DaVinci in Wine. I'll look into that. No, your cap locks is fine. You know what? There's more people using older consoles than you would imagine. There's still a whole bunch of people that love their old consoles, and you know they work. Up until when I left Canada, I still had an Xbox, the 360. I had the Xbox One and 360, and I used them regularly. I use my 360 more often, to be honest. How much do you need to spend on a laptop to play PS2 or Wii games? You're going to be running it on emulation. So I think the biggest thing you need to worry about for emulation is not the processor. Will be fine. You can buy any processor you want, but you want to have a decent graphics card. So as long as it has a dedicated graphics card, you're set. Under $1,000, you're like in and around there, you'd be fine. Like I can emulate Switch games on my laptop, no problem, and I have. But you know that was also when you could use the emulators. So Nintendo again squashed that one. Whee! Yeah, I'm just kind of stoked to play just some old, like some of the old Nintendo games, you know, like on the Super Nintendo. Having a little handheld unit to play those would be fun. And I think with those consoles too, you get like 1,000 games or 10,000 games, something silly. But mind you, a lot of them are going to be duplicates of multiple languages and stuff. You usually get a bunch of ports of crap, so So over there is the airport bus. No, I'm good. Yeah, so that's an airport bus here that runs from Siem Reap to the airport. It runs at specific times of the day, and it's $8. So you'll end up spending some time at the airport if you use it, but it is an option. And a heck of a lot cheaper than the $30 it would cost you to rent a vehicle to go that far. Oh yeah, if you spent $20 and you used PS2 Mini, you know what? With that, to be honest, you can get with like what I did is I purchased one of those little portable monitors. It's a little 1080p monitor. It's a 15-inch, 15.6. It comes with a folio case. It's a USB-C powered. And it has HDMI connections to it, so you can plug in any console to it, and you're good to go. So then now all of a sudden you've got your little computer or your little PS2 Mini connected to a small little monitor, and then you're good to go. And it has a speaker built into it, so. And that would be a nice compact little thing. And you could even run the damn thing off of a power bank because it's USB-C. I just got an email, I think, from Arnold, so. Yeah, out of your budget. Yeah, so the monitor I got, I paid like $100 Canadian for it, so you can find them. But here, most of the places that I've rented, I've had TVs. So easy enough to plug in a console. Thanks. You can plug a console in any of the TVs and away you go, right? So you're all set. Okay. I'm going to call it here. I just got a little short walk to get my breakfast. But thank you guys so much for keeping me preoccupied and busy today. While I didn't think I was feeling up for the stream, I ended up doing a lot more than I expected to. The fact that I was able to talk as long as I did is amazing, so I do appreciate it. You guys definitely keep me motivated every single time that I do this. And there's a pharmacist right across the street that I'll be going to after I get my breakfast. It's nice having a pharmacist local. I will get Mucinex or whatever it is I can get. So, like I said, I'm going to be ending the stream here. If you guys could do me a favor and to please click the like button on the way out, because as per usual, I do make all of these go live on my channel after the fact. So if people weren't able to make it for the live stream, they can watch it after the fact. And if you guys click the like, then YouTube can send it out to other people, which is beneficial because if you didn't know, at the end of my last stream, I made a goal for myself that when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be coloring my hair purple. Yep, I'm going to get it professionally done. I will have purple hair. So if you want to see me go purple, and not just old lady purple when they get the wrong toner in their hair, I'm going full-blown purple. But if you guys want to see that on me, feel free to recommend to other people and hit the like button. But anyway, oh Arnold, okay, I will check your email out as soon as I'm done. But yeah, I'm going to head off and go get my breakfast and relax. And again, thank you everybody for being here. And I will be on again Saturday night, Sunday morning, depending on where you're watching from. But anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Take care, buddy. Bye.